Be up here doing a Tina dance.
What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Night Kids After Dark podcast for March 16th, 2023. I'm your host, Yanonick, alongside BTG,
Yo,
Cynderelle.
wait. Before you finish the introductions, how did you forget your own name?
What did I say my name was?
The owl.
It gets really it's hard up here in front of these limelights.
It was like you're about to skip your name and just say along with, but he's like, wait, I forgot myself.
Oh man.
It's okay. He was gonna circle back. Don't worry. He wouldn't forget himself like that.
Cynderelle.
It might have taken him half the episode, but he would have circled back eventually.
It would have happened. And Rainbowkisses.
Hey guys.
She's here, guys. Don't worry. I'm not letting her quit.
Da, da, da.
How was everyone's week?
Damn, just skip the hi everyone. I'm Lily.
No, he said your name, Lily.
He did.
Yeah.
It's not like he stumbled.
But I think you were just laughing because I was laughing. But he said your name and then
He's skipping everybody.
I'm your host,
Banana.
Banana. Oh yeah. Nah, my week was we didn't do an episode Monday. Sorry guys, stuff comes up. It happens. But yeah, week was chill, man. How about y'all?
It was fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
Sunday off.
You had Sunday
Whatever.
off?
I did.
Isn't Sunday supposed to be a rest day?
Sunday is my regular day to work. I work on Sunday.
Better. How am I get my packages?
Oh.
See? This I ain't gonna lie, me too. I'm like, do I want the Sunday? Yes, I do. Boop. Then I'm sitting there driving to work like, fuck. But they text me, it's
I
like,
just
hey,
bought
you
a
want the
bunch
day
of
off?
books this weekend.
It's like, yes.
You don't work weekends either?
Cool.
I don't work at all.
Oh shoot.
I'm currently focused 100% on school right now.
I respect
I don't
that.
work at all.
That's always good.
A bunch of new books this weekend. To be fair, I've made my child addicted to the bookstores, so
Oh, that's even better.
Do you have a favorite bookstore?
Amazon. There's a book place. It's about an hour from here called Books a Million.
Books a Million.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I know
That's
those.
not like you're driving a Waldorf.
Have those?
Yeah. Doesn't Waldorf
It's
have?
only an hour.
Yeah. It's like right across from where, I don't know, was that Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah.
Yeah. I
What
thought
was it?
Books a Million took.
Books a Million there.
I thought they took over
Oh,
Barnes and
it's called
Noble.
Zaps. It's called Zaps. Barnes and
Oh.
Noble's gone.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Books a Million took them over. Whatever.
Nah, there's still a Barnes and Noble around. The
There
one
is?
in Bowie Town Center. That one's hanging on.
Right.
It's
No,
the
you know what it's
only
called?
bookstore in the area too.
I said Borders? Borders.
Borders.
closed down.
Yeah, I
Those
forgot
didn't
about
last
those.
long.
They didn't? Or they
It
let
was
it
cool to
loose?
walk around and pretend like I wish I could afford this $40
Pretend?
book.
Went
If
to the
that's why they're no
comic
longer in business.
Comic books and manga.
I really like half-price bookstores. Those are fun to go to too.
half.
Oh, no, that one's an hour away from me.
Well,
We don't have a half-price bookstore. We have a used bookstore. So, but those are always fun to go to. And they're usually pretty good with making sure that they're not like crazy messed up books.
oh, they're used.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're used, but they're well taken care of.
oh, that's cool.
That's where I got
Most
my
of the
figure
time
out
you can
them.
find a spine. Most of the time you can find a one that doesn't have a broken spine. So
Burn them all.
that's always
I
A
do hate
broken
seeing books
spine.
thrown away. Well, that's that is really good to hear from everyone. Well, today's stories. Wait, yeah, today's stories include Hogwarts HBO show Final Fantasy 16 combat may be too powerful. Creed, possibly anime shorts, and Resident Evil 4 remake, and more. This because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on twitch.tv/Night Kids. If you are watching live, you can start adding questions in the chat for Night Kids Q&A at the end of today's episode, or join the Discord and ask your questions in the pot of gold thread. If you don't want to watch live, you can watch later on youtube.com/ at Team Night Kids 682, or you can listen to podcast services by searching the 4 words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you'd like the show ad free, hit that subscribe button. And if you're a Prime member, you get 1 month free Prime membership.
Yeah, use that Prime. Don't waste it. Just give us the free money.
Well, let me subscribe today.
Do we have any housekeeping? Is there any housekeeping?
I feel like I had something, but no, not really.
The one piece of house or have or don't have is Capsicon was like a million months ago, and I still haven't had the opportunity to finish the editing. I have 2 hours worth of content that I'm trying to jam into 1 minute, which is ridiculous, and I don't know why I'm pushing myself.
To 1 minute?
To 1 minute, because I wanted it to be short enough so that it could fit into a clip here on the channel so that we could put it on other platforms. But
maybe,
I wonder
maybe do like a 1 minute clip, but also do like a 10-minute, maybe 15-minute video, because that way we can also put that on our YouTube if people want to see the full thing or more of it.
Okay. So have a 15-minute one and then a 1 minute one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's something I could do.
1 minute trailer for the podcast.
What'd you say, Cynderelle?
What? I didn't say shit. I said Yano's a masochist and likes torturing himself by making it little bitty.
Well, since we have no further housekeeping, let's start with today's first news story. Today's first news story comes to us from blog.gamingguys.com. Hogwarts Legacy TV series is officially in development for HBO Max. A Hogwarts Legacy TV series is officially in the development process by HBO Max, according to recent reports. HBO Max is developing a new series set in the Harry Potter universe. The team plans to adapt the game for the TV Hogwarts Legacy, which will be released on February 10th, according to leaks. Check the details below. The links are available. When is the release date of Hogwarts Legacy TV show? We don't know the exact release dates yet, but Giant Freak Robots said that a Hogwarts Legacy series is in the works for HBO Max. The announcement comes as the blockbuster game faces a slew of criticisms, not only for its connection to J.K. Rowling. For those who don't know what the story is of the game is, Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive open world action RPG set in the world first introduced in the Harry Potter books. In this game, you can experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Your character is a student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizardry world apart. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make it. Okay, so a lot of already know what.
I was about to say, I think a lot of us already know what the game's about because pretty much everyone here played it, except for Yana.
But the truth is
He's stuck on Sorting Hat.
I'm st- I'm still learning a lot about the Harry Potter world, or not Harry Potter, but Hogwarts world. And I did not realize the fan base was so massive. Like my friend group loves Harry Potter, but I didn't know the rest of the world also loved Harry Potter.
I told you, I didn't know like how big it was. Like I knew it was a huge deal, right? But I didn't know how in depth it got until like probably like a few months ago when me and my wife watched all the movies in order, and we were like, "Dang, like this is really good! Like what the heck?" Like, so then we were just into it. And then after that, yeah, then the game came out, and I was like, "Oh my god, like this is ridiculous." And then I'm getting into all this crazy lore. I was talking to Rainbow about the American Wizardry School, and I'm looking up their uniforms and stuff. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know. Yeah. They got some cool houses too. They got the Horned Serpent, the Wampus, the Thunderbirds.
I didn't know any of this.
Pudge
That's not like
hippies or
Zappos.
something. Yeah, it looked like Zapdos.
Is it related to oh man, something mystical beast or
Oh, that's a Harry Potter story too. Well, it's a fantastical.
Magical Beast.
fantastic?
Yeah.
Fantastic Beast.
Yeah,
And that
Fantastic
takes
Beast.
place
fantastic. Fantastical.
I like the word fantastical. I like
Me too.
the
Danger.
fantastical you.
It was playing in my head. I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, before we end the story here, I will
Help the
do want
bear.
to.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the story. We just started talking about the game. But no,
I hate
I think if Hogwarts Legacy TV series is coming to HBO Max, that is a big deal, especially for Harry Potter fans. Like we haven't gotten like television or movie content in a while. I think that what was the last one was Secrets of Dumbledore movie
I
film.
could Google it.
It was the third Fantastic Beasts movie.
There was 3 of them.
Pretty sure there were 3 of them. There were 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, I think the last one I watched was
Oh.
The Secrets of Dumbledore. That was pretty good too. But I think if they're doing Hogwarts Legacy and this is like before Hogwarts,
Yep, there were 3.
dang.
Secrets
Yeah,
of Dumbledore was the third one.
Oh well, then I skipped the second one. Gotta go back.
So Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was the first one. And then Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. And then the third was the second one. And then the third one was The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yes,
So basically, Fantastic Beasts is the backstory of Grindelwald and Dumbledore.
right, which is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, I think this show will be legit. If it's anything like the movies or the game, I'm in it.
Fun fact, it does seem as though the Hogwarts Legacy game will also be coming to the Nintendo Switch.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know how pretty it's gonna look though.
Yeah, I think they're probably, I don't know. I feel like they're
They're
gonna have
gonna
a
dumb it down.
really hard time because they're already still having a hard time with PC and
PS4
console.
that. Yeah.
They even just did something to make it run smoother, but it actually made it worse if you're using ray tracing. So like, yeah, they're having a lot of issues with that. I don't know how they're gonna get it on Switch, but if they do, I don't know. I mean, at least they have it. That's just all I can say.
Yeah.
So can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this show, what I would like to see is it doesn't have to be Maddie, but someone from that school actually use magic without a freaking wand. Like I want to see it.
Oh, that would be so dope.
Oh, from because she's from what, Yugado is the other school that she's from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Scene in that. I thought there was a scene in Legacy that she didn't use a wand.
No, there.
Well,
I mean,
used the wand
she.
the whole.
Yeah, she used a wand the whole time.
Okay.
They said she tried to do it, but because apparently when they use their hands, it's not as strong as using a wand. But
It's been
yeah,
so
I would
long since I played the game, so
I would be interested in that too. I'd be interested, to be honest, if they do a Hogwarts Legacy show. I would be interested to see other schools, like how they go too. Like I'd want to see the American school because there's like 11 schools across the world,
Wow.
and three that are still unknown that they have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
they hit.
yeah,
well, you've got the American school. You've got the one where Natty is from. Obviously Hogwarts, there's 3. Then you for sure have the one in was it Bulgaria?
mm-hmm.
And then the one that Fleur's from, I can't remember the name of that one, but you've got those 5. So if there's 11 total, that's 6. And I can't remember the names of the other one, but I know they have a few more names.
Yeah.
But
I was looking it up earlier. There's 11 schools, and then there's 3 more that they don't know the names or the locations of them.
They're underwater. Let's face it.
That would be
We
cool.
put a mermaid.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
mean, if you think about it, the size of 1, the human population, and then 2, the wizard population, they can't just have a handful of schools to teach all of these people.
Right.
Like, it's just not, it's not possible.
Not possible.
How would y'all
I
feel
think
if y'all
there's at
learned that
least-
y'all came from a magical family?
That would be kind of cool, actually.
It'd
Then
be
I
the
would
same
watch all
as
the Harry-
finding out I have superpowers.
I'm
Same
just
thing.
asking
If I'm from
everybody.
the magical family, I just want the magical powers. I'll be Hermione. I'll be a mudblood.
I'm
Crazy.
unlocking everything in Robin Banks. I'ma be evil.
What?
What?
I'm
I
with
can
Lily.
have to unlock a spell? I'm gonna unlock a
Li-
whole vault.
Lily and
Level
I
3.
are evil crime doers. We're partners. Lily, you want to partner up? We'll be evil crime doers.
Hell yeah, we have
You
the
should do
sexy
it.
suits too.
Oh yeah.
And a
Yep.
cape.
Is there
Well-
a spell to
No,
be
no,
able
no,
to
no,
split
no.
yourself?
Not a cape. A
Oh,
cloak.
a cloak. Yeah,
It's much more mysterious. I've got a cloak around here somewhere actually. I
Capes,
think
cloaks,
it's actually in a bag under my desk right now.
powerful magic. I mean, there's other things that have that too. And Final Fantasy 16 is one of them. So apparently, Final Fantasy 16, this is our next story, the devs say only PS5 can handle the game's combat. Maybe you're wondering why Final Fantasy 16 Square Enix's highly anticipated action RPG will only be available on PlayStation 5 when it launches on June 22nd. Well, according to Square Enix, it's because of the power of the PlayStation 5 that lets the team achieve next-gen combat is the only system that can do it. So Final Fantasy 16 is an upcoming installment for in the long-running RPGs. We all know that. After playing a curated section of Final Fantasy 16, IGN found that the game's boss battles seamlessly transitioned between player-controlled combat and cinematic cutscenes. The gaming publication asked Square Enix about this blend with producer Naoki Yoshida, saying the team was able to achieve this impeccable transition because the PS5 is working hard in the background. And really, it's just them talking about the rest of it. This is a weird story. Like, I feel like this story is not legitimate. Like, it's a real story, but I don't think that the PlayStation 5 is so powerful that it's the only thing that can run Final Fantasy 16. I think this is more on the lines that because it was developed for Final Fantasy or PS5, that it runs that well on PS5.
Because it was developed for it.
Right. And how do they know that the PS5 is the only thing they can do unless they're developing for other platforms?
Yeah, are they telling on themselves?
Yeah. Are they
But has
developing
Final
for PC?
Fantasy- Oh wait, no, I answered my own question. I said, has Final Fantasy ever been on other consoles? But yeah,
Yeah,
they've been
100%.
around.
But the thing is, this touches back to some news from last week, or not last week, like maybe 2 weeks ago, where they released saying that it wasn't coming out on PC in the first 6 months, and not saying that it was exclusive, but they worked so hard on the PS5 that they wanted to make sure that if it does come out, it works well on PC and whatever. But to say that only the PS5 can handle the game's combat, there's only one way that you would know that, is if you're developing for other platforms. Like, how can you say that? Dax says this isn't the only game that this has done it for, but it's only strong enough for PS5 because they won't port that game out.
Oh.
But that's you can't say that. Like just because that you're saying that that it's not being ported out, you don't know that it's the only thing that can do it. Just because you developed it for it. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Do you feel like Sony's doing that because they don't want it to go to any other system?
I think this type of news is coming out because they want to entice people for when it does release, because it comes out in June, that people don't wait for it to come to
other platforms.
to other platforms.
Like PC and everything.
Because all the news is pointing to like, all right, there might only be a 6-month exclusivity deal, but I mean, you probably won't get the game till next year regardless. So I don't think it's gonna hurt the sales at all. It's just it doesn't make sense. I don't think it makes sense to say that.
I'm looking forward to this game, to be honest with you. I do think it looks great. I saw they had an early demo of it, didn't they?
Dex says, does the article? No, not yet. Does the article only say any other system, or are they referring just to PS4 Pro? They're just saying that PS5 is the only thing that can run it, period.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Like that doesn't make, like that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, I would not, if they're developing for next gen, I don't expect the PS4 Pro or PS4 to be able to run it. Like that makes no sense. Like if they're trying to do next gen games, like they're saying that it has to do with the SSD and stuff, but PC's got solid state drives too.
And they're talking about the combat specifically not being able to handle on other platforms. So
now I do get that the PS5 solid state drive is different, the way that it's built for the PS5 and how it works with that. But I still don't think it's enough to say that it's the only thing that can run it.
I'm interested to see what happens when this game comes out.
They'll probably still port it. It'll probably
no,
be like a few issues, like always when porting, but nothing a little like an update will fix.
Oh, I thought you were
Like
gonna
they
say
did
elbow
Legends
grease.
Like what?
Put a little elbow grease into it.
I mean, they care for a little elbow grease. Little thoughts and prayers and ta-da.
Yeah, because there's other stuff that he says. He says you are graphically representing the fists and the claws of the wings of the icon abilities, and all in real time, and all these beautiful graphics, and having all these different options, Suzuki said. But to be able to do all those seamlessly without any load times is possible because of the power of the PS5. If we didn't have the memory the PS5 has, and also the transfer speed of the solid state drive that the PS5 has, we would still be in development right now. That's what they're saying. I do kind of get it to that point, but this is just an overstatement. Like, I don't think this is like, yeah, you still developed for the PS5, so it makes sense. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a little misleading.
I do want to play this game though. PS5.
I still want to play the other Final Fantasy they had dropped, where the dude name is like Sam or Todd or some shit.
Yeah.
Sam or
I forgot
Todd.
his name.
Those
they
are
gave
two
him,
random names that you just pulled out
No,
of your
Sophie,
head.
this dude name is like the whitest name. Hold on.
Stronger
Watch the
counsel
name be
technically.
Doug.
Doug.
You know,
Doug be wildin'.
and
I
they
just
like
can't.
find
I can't even imagine a Final Fantasy game with like all American names.
man,
Yeah.
this one, it's not 16. It was because that's the one that came out with the gameplay. I mean, with the demo. And I was like, okay, this is actually not bad. But then this dude named, I
Sam.
think it was Zach. I want to say Zach.
Oh, you talking about dang.
Connor?
Zach. Oh yeah, Zach is the person with Cloud, the one who trained Cloud.
No, not the Final Fantasy 7 one. This one's a whole
Crisis
brand new
Core.
one. No, not that one.
Oh well, then shit. Zach's the one from Crisis Core.
I was about to say.
He had such a dorky name, and everybody else's name was Bill. It was
What?
a black dude. I think his name was Bill.
Sorry to everyone out there named Zach.
I mean, hopefully your hairline is good, so we're gonna go with that.
And this is a Final Fantasy game that was already out.
Yeah, it came out like last year.
All right, I'm a little lost.
His name is Milo.
No, she's
Nah.
I'm
trolling.
joking.
You know what? We're gonna go with that. Hold on, scrolling. It's so many damn Final Fantasies.
It's a
What?
lot of Final Fantasy.
Stranger of Paradise.
That's their name.
No, that's the name of the game.
Oh, it's one
Stranger
of
of Paradise.
the Final Fantasy Origin games.
Yeah.
What's the character's name?
I'm trying to click on it, but it keeps refreshing the damn page over and over again. It's a piece of shit.
Stranger of
Jack.
Paradise.
His name is Jack.
Regarding
I was close. I just had to change the Z to a J.
Yeah.
That is not even.
Damn.
Bro, Jack.
That is not even.
Tim.
Jack Garland. Everybody else has different names. Jack Garland asked. Well, let me see. There's a list of the characters in the game.
Is this sloppy coding, or the programmers did a poor job with the game? If this game's combat is only able to be played on the PS5, or is it?
No,
It just doesn't make sense.
I don't
It's
think.
not really sloppy. It's just they're.
I don't think it's
working on
anything. I just yeah.
That
Go
one
ahead.
system.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what
like
it
they're
is.
just in tune to building it on that system because that's like a statement that you could say for any game. Like, if I was developing an exclusive game for Xbox or Switch, shoot, even Switch, you could be like, well, this game runs the best on Switch. Yeah, because it's not made for the other consoles yet. That's the only or even Xbox. This is an exclusive Xbox game. This is the only thing that can run it. Yeah, because this is the only thing I've made it for.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a good point.
Like.
And
That's
then
like-
once they get settled with that release, then they're probably just okay. Let's go ahead and work on porting it where it won't, fuck up.
So the characters in this game, I guess I kind of see your point, Lily, with Strangers in Paradise. I haven't even played this. You got Captain, well, his name's not normal. Captain Bike or BK. You got Ash, Princess Sarah. You got Jed, good old Jed. Neon's not a normal name.
Jed.
You got Sophia.
It's Jed.
Astos is not a normal name. And then Jack Garland.
And look at that hairline. My
Wait, whose hairline?
Jack.
Captain Jack.
Jack Garland? Oh, shit. That lady scared me.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Oh yeah, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, when it comes out, and then when it comes out on other consoles and PC, this will be brought up again, and they'll be like, "Yeah, well, we fine-tuned it so well and optimized it so well that it runs great on everything." Because we're Square Enix.
I mean, they can do what they
Like a
want, to be
script
honest
that they
with you.
just read from. They're like, when the questions come, we're just gonna say this.
Right.
They're pre-printed.
Because their games are
Popular.
built on around story, right?
Yeah.
Combat.
Combat mechanics, yeah. Because mechanics in those games make a huge difference on whether I play it or not.
You don't like turn-based anymore? It's just like, nah, that's past my time.
I like turn-based, so that way I can go use the bathroom without getting beat in the face. So
Not in the
in the face. Come back, be laid out.
well,
Because you don't like to get beat in the face.
no.
I mean,
Well,
I
speaking
don't want my
of
back beat either.
Beat in
but
the
here we are.
the
face.
face, next news topic. Michael B. Jordan wants to make a Creed spin-off anime. What? I'm here for it. Coming to you from Kotaku, Creed 3, the latest Rocky spin-off starring and this time directed by Michael B. Jordan, is currently killing it at the box office. So it's not surprising to hear that MGM and its parent company Amazon have big plans for the franchise. However, it's a little odd that those plans might include an anime series. Well, until you remember that Jordan is a huge anime fan, then it all makes sense. Released last week, Creed 3 is the latest entry in the spin-off of the original Rocky movies. Man, the franchise stars Jordan as Adonis Creed, the legitimate son of Apollo Creed, a main character from the original films. The first two Creed films were pretty successful at the box office, and now this latest entry is blowing up, setting records, and making people in charge gather together in meetings in some boardroom somewhere and collectively pondering. How can we milk this into something more? The answer: more spin-offs. And according to a report out today, one of those might be an anime series. Really? How do y'all feel about first off, does anyone here like Rocky?
It's gonna be given Baki.
I love Rocky.
I would love
And
Oh, yeah, it is.
I'm ready to see it.
This is actually really interesting because I do, you know, Michael B. Jordan watches anime. Everybody knows that by now. He did like a clothesline collab with like, I can't remember who it was, like Gucci, Chanel, or
It was
somebody. Coach. He did it with Coach. It was Coach and Naruto.
Look, that backpack was fly.
Yeah.
Somebody paid $500 for a backpack.
So
She said, "Don't talk to me in my Coach purse ever again."
Nah, that joke was fly. They had the boots too, like the jackets were dope. But either way, it was funny because when I read another article about Creed 3, he said it was like 3 or 4 punches that he directed them based off like anime fights. So like I think they had like one of the punches is when Frieza punches the shit out of Goku like the first time. Or no, Goku punches the shit out of Frieza after he turns Super Saiyan for the first time or some shit like that. And he did a lot of directing. He said, yeah, he's like, there's a lot of nuances from animes in there. So I do think a Creed anime would be cool. But what I think is more interesting is I also read that he's going to do a Creed universe. So there's going to be, he's already talking about shows with like Amazon and HBO Max, and he's gonna do pretty much a Creed verse. He wants to bring like a series with Drago, his son, and what he's doing and how he becomes a boxer. I think it's gonna be cool.
I think so
Can you
too.
imagine? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, can you imagine them two start beefing up like Baki's dad and Baki himself about the fight? Just and just muscles expand 10 times more.
Bursting out of their clothes.
It'd be
like that the boxer dude. I think he's supposed to take after Tyson. I might be wrong, but they was in jail. I was watching that one, and he had on a whole sweatsuit, and he buffed. I mean, not sweatsuit, a whole suit and tie, and he bust out that joint, and the suit and tie was still standing there. Like, so what do I do now? And he walked over to Baki to fight him. I was like, wow, that's impressive. Like straight down the middle, and that joint was just standing like this.
I heard Baki was good. I haven't watched it though.
What?
Yeah.
You never seen any episodes of Baki?
None. It's on Netflix, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And a new season is coming out
Baki?
soon where they fight like the first caveman, I want to say. Yeah. The caveman supposed to be
Professor
buff as hell
Doctor
and
said
strong as
sports
hell.
sports animes are all good. I don't know about all of them, but they are
I
pretty
thought he
good.
don't watch TV. Thought he don't watch anime. Make up your mind, bro.
Professor Doctor right here is still getting bullied.
Oh no. If they make it like Hajime no Hippo, I'm here for it 100%. Even Baki, because Baki
What's the other name for that anime?
Hajime no Hippo.
The American name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guns.
I think it's called Hippo.
Hajime no Ippo.
It may even just be boxing. No, in America.
It is.
Not like, you know how they changed the names for some of them so that we can actually say them?
I don't think it ever came to America.
Oh, okay.
But I get what you're saying. Like they change up the
I'm gonna
names.
go ahead and mind my business then.
No, I was here for it.
Why did
Yeah.
Not
you
gonna lie,
got
I
that
think I've only
Yu
ever
Yu
seen one
hairstyle?
Rocky movie.
One? Which one?
He fights a guy. That's all I know.
Well,
Fights a guy.
Seriously?
What for? Which one, Hajime or Baki?
I think Rocky.
you need to do yourself a favor and watch them all.
They're
just wanna
all
watch
the
Creed 3.
same.
No, they're
There's
not.
10 of them.
No, there's like 5.
One could say the same about the Potters.
There's definitely
However-
10 Harry Potter movies. Or 8. No, there's 10, 11.
There's
if you're
8.
if you're counting Fantastic Beasts.
The Fantastic Beasts are different than Harry Potter.
Nope,
They're a
same
whole different
universe.
storyline.
Battle has ensued.
Same universe.
They-
Same universe. That's just like Rocky and the Creed movies. Same
I've
universe.
seen one of each. I've seen the first Creed. And I've seen one of the. I think it was the second. No, it was the first one. I know I've seen the first one.
Let's be
Because
honest.
then I
we
was
just
gonna
be
watch the
watching
second
for
one,
the-
and I was like, no, I don't like this. I get bored.
We just be watching for the plot.
And you know how thick the plot is.
It'd be plotting, especially when Adrian.
Pretty
Are
sure
we
the
talking
only,
about
pretty
Creed?
sure the only reason I watched the first Creed movie was for the plot too.
That's why I'm gonna watch Creed 3. I'm gonna skip 2 because it has double plot.
You know, dang, I wish I had saved that. I wanted y'all's thoughts on. Did you guys see Jonathan Majors before he got muscles?
Yes.
Did
Oh,
you
he
see
was
that?
So tiny and had the little long coat on.
Yeah,
He looked who?
Jonathan
Majors.
Mayers. The guy-
You
Majors.
see the one with the caption where it was like, y'all on him now. Back in the day, y'all would have walked past him, talk about some, don't ask me for no hug.
Yeah, exactly.
he-
Dang.
So cute, and he still had that smile.
He's the guy who's playing in the new Creed
Oh.
film and Kang.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he can conquer my universe too.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought that was really funny because I didn't even know it was him. I was like, who the hell is that?
I
Like, why is this on my timeline? This dude in this great coat.
For our listeners, Cynderelle is absolutely blown away by what's on her screen.
Who, Jonathan Majors?
I think so.
it's not just
And then when
Who
he dressed
it
up
is,
as
it's-
Don Flamingo, yo,
no. No,
loved it.
it's more so he's more so dressed down.
oh
Dressed
well, I'm
up,
just
dressed
saying
down.
when he dressed up as an anime character, I like that picture too. Everyone was like, "Oh no, it's." It's
I don't
Sylvia
think he's
Stylist
wearing like
Stylist
actually
actually
nothing
said he
currently
was
to be
excited
considered
about that
dressed.
photo shoot.
What's that, Magic Mike?
I do think it's
Is he gonna
funny
be on
though,
Magic Mike?
because Michael B. Jordan was a nerd in school too.
Oh yeah, he was.
And I remember, like, he had an interview recently. Some girl was interviewing. He's like, "Oh no," she's like, "Yeah, we used to go to high school together." He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." And he was
Called me
like,
corny.
he said, "You called me
And
corny."
then you just put both of them together, and now it's they both pull off suits very nicely.
Ain't corny no more.
Nope.
Right.
All that fine.
Funny. See, this is why Creed's doing so well. Not to say that it's not a good movie. It is a good movie, but
All the
I
way
guess
for
I
the
gotta go watch
double
the other
plot.
two now.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, but I do.
For the plot, though. The
For the
plot.
plot.
Yeah, it's for the
For
plot.
that-
It's for the.
That's thick.
It's purely
plot.
for it's research purposes. You know, research purposes.
Data collection.
data collection. Well, speaking of collections,
Sorry.
Capcom just dropped a Resident Evil 4 remake demo. So this happened last week actually. Today during Capcom's latest online spotlight event, the publisher officially announced and released a demo for the upcoming Resident Evil 4 remake. This demo isn't super shocking news, as earlier today fans had spotted and reported seeing ads on Twitch for a then unannounced Resident Evil 4 remake demo. Seemingly spoiling the surprise Capcom had planned for that day's event, and Capcom also told us back in February that it had plans to release a demo, but didn't share any other details at the time. The new demo out today takes place at the beginning of the game in the iconic village ambush section. The demo is called the Chainsaw Demo and is out now on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Bro, I didn't know the demo was out on PC. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and no, that's not a typo. Capcom is skipping Xbox One for this remake, and that's good. I do think they should skip Xbox One for the remake, cause yeah, it's not doing so well. Capcom, just because the hardware in Xbox One is just behind. Capcom confirmed that unlike some past Resident Evil demos, this new Chainsaw demo has no limit and can be played as much as you want. I expect I'll be playing it a lot as I prepare for the Resident Evil 4 all over again. Dang. So yeah, this is out. Has anybody tried it yet?
No, I've seen some streamers playing the game. It looks fantastic.
It
And
do.
Resident Evil 4 was one of my favorites of that was on the GameCube. Yeah. It was one of the better.
It was on GameCube too?
Yeah. That's where I remember playing. It's on PS2 as well, but I played it on
I was gonna say
GameCube.
Resident Evil 4, but yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah, it is old.
Kind of.
I'm gonna have to try this out. I also heard there's like a ultra hard mode that you can unlock after playing it. And I'm
You start the
curious.
game up and die instantly. That's what it sounds like. Welcome, Leon. Oh,
Yeah,
Isn't
you
Resident
die
Evil
from
like what's
fear.
supposedly a horror game or whatever.
it is a horror game.
Yeah, I think so. I think it falls underneath that category.
Yeah, for
Horror.
sure.
Wait, which one was it? One of them where there were like weird, like spike alien things that rammed things down your throat if they killed you?
I think that's
Did you
Aliens.
click on the wrong?
No.
Website?
I was.
I think you did. I think you downloaded the wrong Resident Evil.
Right. No, I'm not crazy. Hold on. It's a thing. Give me a second.
Are you talking about? I don't.
Cordyceps?
That sounds like face huggers.
Oh, that's Aliens.
Yeah, because they definitely grab your face and then jab stuff down your throat.
Oh, did we lose Cynderelle?
Yeah, we did.
Twitch was like, "This is too much, ma'am."
Too much. Gotta go. But yeah,
I clicked open a new tab. But hold on. No. I'm not crazy. I was watching a friend do a speed run of one of them, and it was like, is it this one?
That's what
Yes.
they told you.
That's what they
Right.
wanted you to.
That game was fan made.
He doesn't have any videos.
while she looks for
Resident
that.
Evil 3.
Oh, Nemesis?
I don't know.
Was it Nemesis?
Resident Evil 3.
And it was something shoved down their throat.
What?
I don't remember. I played Nemesis so like a long time ago. That was back on. Shoot, I can't even remember what console I played
Oh
that
my
on.
gosh. Yeah, that's Nemesis.
That was a good game too. Terrifying. Had that big monster in the black coat following you with a rocket launcher and shit.
Why he had a rocket?
Bro,
It was okay, it is Resident Evil 3. It's
So that one, oh wait, no, that's Mr. X. Never mind.
I know it's like a weird spider thing that like latches onto your head, and no, it's not alien.
oh yeah, that was one of the
I know.
bosses. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, it was one of the little ones when you were trying to turn on the power or something, or like flip a breaker or something in a weird hallway, and there were a bunch of them, and they would sneak up behind you.
You played this
Is
game?
it the weird tongue
Hell no.
creature? Because they have one
What?
creature was all on fours, and then it like the lickers. That's what they're called. They're called the lickers.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Why are we
Hello
talking
Kitty
about this
Island.
game?
There's
This game is
a-
deadly.
Liquor?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Who be? Never mind.
You don't know who the lickers are? They crawl on the wall.
It
wasn't
so
the
they had to call
breaker,
it the lickers.
was
They had tongue rings.
Drain demos. Drain demos?
I don't know.
Drain things.
Ooh,
No idea.
The drain thing.
Here, I'll put
drain.
I'll put it in the Discord. Hold on.
Run
Open
for
Discord
your
first.
life.
It's like I swear I'm not like watching some weird porno. I promise.
Sure. Y'all gonna click on it, be like, Pornhub. And that was
It's
from
not.
your browser.
Look, I wouldn't do that to you guys.
The brain suckers.
Oh, the drain suckers.
Yes.
Did you just call it
Those
drain
things.
though?
Well, they're
It's called-
drain Demos or something, but
Thank you.
they're
That's
called
it.
brain suckers.
Yeah, I just posted it in
Oh.
the chat, in the podcast chat for y'all.
I forgot about
Because
those.
like I
Yeah.
saw that and I was just like, I'm not even playing this and I feel violated.
But
The
I
thing
can't
shut your
remember.
mouth.
I feel like there was a big one too, like a queen brain sucker as one of the bosses. Might be a
That was
spoiler.
like-
I didn't make it
Giant
that
ant.
far into watching it. I saw that thing and the weird toad things, and that's about it.
Man, don't look up brain suckers on Google because I mean, golly, what am I looking at over here?
Ooh.
Incognito. You're
Let's
right.
see.
I didn't know what I was. I thought I was gonna see Resident Evil stuff.
Oh yeah, these things. I remember
Gotta
those.
add more context to that.
Someone needs to teach Yana the proper techniques of Googling things.
They do have a YouTube class for that.
It's just like, what am I looking at?
But yeah,
man.
Resident Evil 4. It's gonna. I mean, this is gonna be a great remake. Probably gonna be one of those remakes that they're like, oh, they did this right. I've heard nothing but good things about the demo so far, so I'm definitely gonna try it out. Maybe later tonight.
Whoa.
Are you gonna stream it in Discord?
Nope, because I will cry.
Would you play it? Would you play it in
That's
VR?
top tier content.
That is top tier content.
I have Resident Evil in VR, and I've played like 15 minutes of it.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
It is very terrifying.
That's
And is
farther than I would have got.
And it's not even dark in the game. It's daytime for most of the
Oh.
game, and it's terrifying.
And you just squealed, like, you know what? That's it.
Just pissed my pants.
Well, moving on to next news topic. Twitch streamer caught with deep fake porn of friends returns wants to help. Wait, what? Let me read that again. Twitch streamer caught with deep fake porn of friends returns wants to help. This story comes to us from Kotaku and Brandon.
No, Dax, I was talking Resident Evil 4 VR.
Brandon I'm gonna butcher this, but here we go.
Patriot.
There we go. Thank you. Etriok Ewing, the Twitch streamer who is January accidentally revealed he was viewing exploited deepfake content featuring women streamers he's friends with in real life, setting off a massive controversy. Recently returned to the platform to update his fans. During his March 14th stream, which was mirrored in technical issues due to internet problems, Ewing claimed that he has been working pretty much every day on helping combat deepfake porn content since his really terrible apology video, in which his wife cried in the background and his chat overlay steadily scrolled through viewer comments on screen. There's a video which is playing right now. Ewing claimed he's been working with reporters, technologists, researchers, women affected in the month and a half since his last stream. A week after the event, the first thing I did was wire Morrison Ratherman, an LA-based law firm, about $60,000 to cover any women on Twitch who wanted to use their legal services for DMCA takedowns or reputation management. He claims, saying that one of the streamers depicted in the deepfake content he was viewing, QT Cynderelle, and recommended the firm to all the women streamers affected by Ewing's deepfake incident.
So pretty much He
Oh,
got
yeah.
caught with deep fake porn live on Twitch. Disappeared for a month and was really sorry about it. So now he's vowing
Now he's
to
a changed
fight
man.
deep fake porn. So what he's done is, like he said, he's paying for legal service for anybody who's on Twitch. So he actually has a I guess a partnership with the law firm
Okay.
where anybody who needs legal services, like if they find that they have their face deep faked on pornography or whatever, that he's gonna pay for your services with the law firm for 30 to 60 days.
So
I
he
mean
got
that
sponsored by the law firm.
no, he's paying
He
out of
reached out
pocket.
to yeah,
Yeah, he's paying
Okay.
out of pocket for it.
that would be
This
crazy.
deep fake porn is sponsored by.
Yeah, that's
Why
pretty
is he
crazy.
paying out of pocket for this?
Because he felt bad about. So pretty much he was streaming, and his stream didn't die, and he had deep fake porn up on his screen, and everybody saw it, and then it was deep fake porn of other streamers that he's friends with, and pretty high profile streamers, like Pokemon, Amaranth, QT Cinderella, people like that. Yeah. So then he disappeared for a month, and now he's fighting to do DMCA takedowns for anybody else who has their face put on pornography.
So how did he leave his stuff up for it to be like?
Look, shit happens.
"Ah."
Shit happens.
I mean, I accidentally went live during a recording of a video where I was
That
just
was
trying.
funny.
Thank God I have a good friend like Lily who called me and was like, "Did you mean to go live? Because I'm watching you dance." I was mortified.
He was going for it. He like,
Absolutely.
one,
And-
two, one, two. I was like, oh.
And it was for
Don't you
content.
judge his pep dance. He
I
gotta hype
mean-
himself up.
It was go. He had the little metronome going. I was like, oh, I don't think he meant it. Yeah, no.
Thank you so much. You saved my biscuits, cause
Sure, I leave this stream up all the time. I'm not watching deep
I did
fake
that once.
porn
I
though.
left it up once.
Yeah,
I had gone to
see what's
sleep
on my
and I got a call from someone and they're like, you know you're still streaming, right? Well, it's a good thing my camera's not in my room then, huh?
Uh-oh.
man, that I understand that type of stuff does happen though, but at the same time, I feel like, man, I'm not in that type of position. One could say maybe you are, but I don't feel as though I have a massive following that's checking everything that you do. You know, I feel like you have such a larger lens on everything you do. You better live a clean and not dirty, gruesome, terrifying, horrific life. But at the same time, you still got to live your life. I just don't know if the decisions they made were the best, and now they got,
So the
confronted
problem
with-
is people tend to forget these people you see on TV, on streams, wherever, they're still freaking human beings. Like
Right.
nobody is perfect. And to
No
put
one's-
them on that pedestal and be like, you need to be perfect all the time. You can't say that to somebody and you're not perfect all the time.
Oh, I goofed up a lot of times.
Just watch it on your phone. Easy solution. No one's saying to stop watching it. Just be smarter about how you're watching it, how you're consuming this. Because don't do it where you work.
don't do.
I mean, that could be
But-
taken in many ways.
Apparently,
If you were at work, like if you were at your place of business, so like if you when I used to work at the bank or when I was at night shift at the old people homes. would
old people be
you-
watching it.
I don't
and
want to talk
starring.
about the shit that I've walked in on.
the good thing is he's
Anyways,
fired.
if you were like in your office at your office, would you be watching that kind of stuff on your office computer?
I don't, but I will say I know coworkers who had done that. And they
oh
got let
yeah,
go because of it.
I've seen a lot of people get fired because of that.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like, be smart about it. Don't do it where you work. Don't.
Yeah, but he
if
works
you
at home.
Use your computer primarily
works
for
at
like,
home.
streaming.
You want him to go whack it off in a park?
Oh no!
Oh, he'll definitely get locked up. for life.
Oh no! That's the end of
I
your
don't believe
days.
those were the words that came out of my mouth.
Now, the good thing about this is though,
doing it in the park to a whole new level.
this is actually legitimate because like there's a bunch of streamers that have already like Kotaku reached out to a bunch of other streamers who are actually using the service to get the content taken down. So it's good that it's actually working.
It is good.
So I have a question. Why did he have to be the one to spearhead this whole thing instead of people being active like, hey, maybe I should check to see if there's some content of me?
I don't know. I don't really look myself up when I'm looking for porn.
You know what? Now I want to Google
now I
myself to see if
I
there's
mean, I'm
like
not
a.
that special, but you know.
You never
What
know.
do you mean? There's a whole
Curious.
channel for Lily.
There's a whole Reddit for LilyMasume.
Oh, really? Let me go.
See, my theory is, and this isn't a very popular theory, but if they're desperate enough to use me in something like that, and you're gonna go through all the effort, at least make it look good, at least. Like if you're
just give
that
me a
desperate to
percentage.
put,
Right, cut me.
if you're that desperate to
80%.
put that in,
I was about to say if I found something with my face defect on it, I'm suing for the check. I'm like, you're like you can keep
Especially if I'm
keep the
built
video up, but I want all the profits of it.
Yo, I'm like, damn, I got some nice tits. Yo, let me get a percentage of that.
like it's just like if you're desperate, what?
Rookie said, "Give me a 6-pack."
Oh my God.
In my opinion, it's not the end of the world. Like, name a celebrity that hasn't made a sex tape
Michael Jordan.
that you know
Michael
of
B.
for a
Jordan.
fact
We don't
that
know
he has
that.
never, ever recorded something like that.
I can't say confidently. I take that back, Michael Jordan. You might be out here popping it, locking it, and stuff.
Mother
I
Teresa.
mean, he did everything
Mother
else. He did
Teresa.
basketball,
He did do everything.
golf, the
It's
other
just
sports he failed at.
it's just sex. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We've all had it. Most of
Mother
us.
Teresa has one. My gosh, Rookie.
I
Oh Lord.
I just believe that if you did not, say, "Hey, look, I didn't put my I don't want my face on somebody else's body, twerking and popping and locking it," and
mean, you
somebody's
already
making
did it.
money off it. Someone else is making
That's what I'm
money
saying.
off
That's
it.
what I'm saying. If they're that desperate to do that because they need money that bad, can I have a check? Just give me a check. A one-time check, and we're good.
Cut
Like,
me a slice.
Nah, it ain't gonna be one time. I want royalties.
Right.
yeah, royalties. You know,
Anytime that thing is played, I want a cut.
Especially when the view count is high. Nah, you gotta cut me something, fam.
So, hey,
It's-
real quick, this is a great topic. So, what's stopping a lot of us in general from going out and producing this content that we know for facts will generate money, but we're okay
grandma
with
asked me
someone
not to.
else? Oh, well, damn.
We're all
you get-
friends. That
we
would
gotta-
be weird.
I'm not famous enough yet.
That's what
you don't have to be famous. You just got to put yourself out there, and you'll be famous.
No,
sometime.
but I want
That's true. Look at Kardashian.
instant
Ray J hit it
instant
first.
fame.
That's a
Although
great
I did
topic.
get permission from my mother, so does mother permission override grandmother permission?
Dexter said, "Give him 1 million followers, and he's on there."
Oh my gosh, I would agree that grandma is kind of like that's sacred. However,
My mom gave me permission to the point she said she would do my taxes for it.
I say
I mean,
mama
they
got it.
have cam services, so ta-da.
To be fair, my mother also charges over $400 an hour for her services, her tax services. So
To
bet-
you
oh,
as
well.
well.
not currently, but if I started making that kind of money,
That's a lot of money.
there's a reason she's good at what she does.
$2,000.
Money.
Oh man! All right. Well,
Yes,
enough
Dax,
about.
we know you're extremely cool with your body. We've all seen pictures of it all over Discords.
I'm
And
about to.
Whose body?
Professors.
taxes.
Oh yeah.
He be
all
showing
over the
nip
internet.
slips like he Janet Jackson.
Hey, all
Just-
over
Oh
the
yeah,
internet.
like it's a,
Yeah.
He said,
Split.
Let me
Split.
show you.
Hey guys, want to see my chest?
As he's actively pulling his shirt to the side. Yeah, slips.
Yeah. Sit on the side. Hey,
Now
chat.
I want to go. I have an accidental nip slip. All right, so next news.
Accidental nip slip. All right. Yeah, the
Accidentally
next
purpose.
story. Have you all watched Last of Us? Have you guys finished it yet?
Yes.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
All right, no
I haven't
spoilers.
seen anything yet.
Oh, well, for those that have
I don't plan to watch it, so
what? Okay,
Why?
you should
It's
just
not
watch
like
it.
the
It's a
spoilers
good
don't bother
show. It's a legit good show. And if you're like worried about like
Spoilers.
no, if you're worried about like gruesomeness, it's not that gruesome.
It's not that high. It's
Yeah.
not like
Is it-
what was it?
It's
Game
not
of
Walking
Thrones,
Dead.
gruesome.
Yeah, it's
Or
not
Game of
walking.
Thrones.
Yeah, it's about the people.
Walking Dead and Game of Thrones weren't that gruesome. Okay, Game of
They
Thrones
burnt the
maybe a
whole
little
kid.
bit.
What?
Yeah. But
Pop your eyeballs.
so the next story,
Okay, Game of Thrones, yeah. But,
since season 1 is over,
Head on that serving tray was great.
it was Last of Us season 2 may only cover part of the second game. So The Last of Us has always had its story mapped out. The 2013 game was basically a mini series with a lot of gunplay in between its story beats, so bringing it to the screen was more of a transplantation than an adaptation. With the exception of episodes 3 Beautiful Diversion, now the series is officially greenlit for season 2, and the show's source material is about to double in size. The Last of Us Part 2 was a huge and somewhat divisive game, and it looks like it may take more than one season to cover everything. Neil Druckmann all but spelled out on Twitter that season 2 of The Last of Us will be based on The Last of Us Part 2, set 5 years apart after Part 1. The game divided fans not only because of major narrative choices made in the first act, but for Ellie splitting most of the action with a new female protagonist, who not everyone took a shining to. It looks like HBO's show, however, could take more time to flesh out Part 2's story than it's taking with Part 1. So, in speaking with IGN co-showrunner Craig Mazin revealed that the solution to vast scope of the second game may be to split the action up into multiple seasons. It's more than a season's worth of television for sure, he said, and it's a big animal to take apart because it's a much bigger story and it's a more complicated story. So yeah, pretty much so. We had talked about this before that, well, I thought this season, Last of Us 2 was going to be more than one season. Looks like it is going to be more than one season, and it only makes sense because if you've played the second game, there is a lot to that game, and there's a lot of new characters that you got to jump into, and then you got 5 years of time skip content. So
I'm gonna have to buy it. I'll get the disc version because it's cheaper than the digital right now. So
somebody getting a massage or something? It sounds like we in a massage parlor.
I don't
oh,
know
it's
what
the sorry, it's the
Oh.
TV base downstairs.
I was like, oh, but yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Season 1 was really good.
I got a lot of complaints saying that the show one didn't have enough cordyceps. They didn't really show those things. I personally liked how they went about the stories and breaking up the game into just like the stories from the game. But another complaint that we got, or that I kept hearing from, was that it didn't relate too close to the game. Like they were changing characters, how they looked, and like for example, Sarah. They said Sarah was a black girl, and I didn't see how that would affect the game and affect the show. But I guess I'm curious, how did that make those things
So-
feel for you guys?
People always complain about color swaps.
Yes, anything that has to do with a color swap, I don't give a shit about. That's a point, like it's a mood point. Like that doesn't matter. It's about whether the character was portrayed, and to be honest, the character of Sarah's daughter was portrayed way better in the show than it was in the game. So I mean,
Mhm.
what are you arguing with there? Just because she was black? Like, I don't even, is Joel, Pedro Pascal and Joel don't even.
She was otherwise, like, was it ever specifically said that she was a specific color?
Yeah, Sarah was white in the game. The wife, right?
Did
Oh
we
no,
see the white?
Sarah's the daughter. We don't see the white.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, Sarah was black, but she didn't really last long to really put an impact. And then Joel's brother's wife was black instead of white, and I'm sure that was.
Oh
Yeah, but that's none of that mattered. Like the
But like,
quote.
I mean, like in the lore of the story, was she ever like, was it specifically said, not shown, but like said, like
If she was
No,
shown.
I get what
she was
Cynderelle saying.
shown.
Yeah,
But
w-
like, so for example, one of the books that I read, that I'm reading, it's called A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's getting a Hulu adaptation. It's already confirmed it's getting a Hulu adaptation. There is concern that they are going to portray these, primarily the male characters, as, you know, your typical white hero character. In the books, it is specifically said every single one of these males has dark skin, various degrees of dark, but they're all dark skinned. Every single one of them. So there's like a lot of concern that they're going to be cast by like a white lead. So
Of course there are. But like in the game, you specifically play Sarah, and she is a white child.
so
Well,
then I can understand how it's a little.
nah, I don't. I,
I
it do-
understand why people are a little upset. If you have this character in mind and this character is specifically portrayed as this way, and they completely change it, I can understand a little bit. I don't agree that like.
But it's one thing. It's one thing to go from a video game to a TV series. If you're going from a book to a TV series, that's completely different because there is no actual visual representation before.
Right.
But it doesn't affect the character at all. And plus, she's only in the dang game for like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
that doesn't even matter.
Pretty much.
She's in the show for like one show. So like one episode.
Yeah.
It,
And the camera work on that first episode for her was really good as well. Like in the game, you actually could look around in that truck when they're running away, and also
Right.
they did the same thing in the show. One, point of view of everything in the truck, like the house on fire and all of that.
but it's almost like
So it
if you
shouldn't be an issue if they change.
if you wanted the show to be just like the game, then just go play the game. It's the same thing. Go watch a playthrough the game. It's just like watching the show.
However,
True.
one of the things that they also complained about was that the cordyceps no longer transmit the virus by air, but by bite or by
Right, by spores. So yeah, so in the game it's spores, and that's why sometimes in the games you wear a gas mask. And that was changed because it would make them have to wear a gas mask during filming like
Yeah.
more throughout, and
They wouldn't
that would take away from the show.
Sure.
Then we get to the point when we do things like that. That's when we get to the point where, oh shoot, video game adaptations are not good because you're not supposed to adapt a video game to film exactly as the video game. It's two different medias. They do not flow the same. If the show was just like the game, the majority of the show would be them killing people and killing cordyceps. That would be the whole show. That's why most
They're
of that is
respawning 50 times.
right. that is, they took out a lot of that because the real story of Last of Us isn't really about the cordyceps. It's about how people are connecting with each other and how they're living through this time. It ain't really this.
It's more about the people.
Yeah,
like I said.
that's why it's called The Last of Us, not the cordyceps. Like it's The Last of Us. It's about us, the last people.
Yeah, then it shouldn't be an issue like things like that were changed. It's a video.
And
game
after each episode,
video is basically an interactive movie as it is.
Pretty much.
Like a video
at the
game
end
is
of-
basically an interactive movie.
But
then at the end of each episode, they actually explain why they changed it, why they did this, and why they
yeah, which I thought is fantastic. And to be honest, I never need an explanation of why they changed it because they did it so well that it didn't matter.
Very true.
Like
Like Sam,
They
and
found
his
they found an
brother.
actress that they felt portrayed the character in the best way possible.
And I
yeah,
liked how they made us feel like, oh, why? Oh, man, it was so good. Like her in the watch and and the birthday gift and the pancakes and all of this. I know this might not make sense to people who haven't watched the show, but it was so good because, like BTG and Lily said, we only played as Sarah for like 5, maybe 10 minutes. And in the show, we really felt like, oh, we have a relationship to this character, which built up a relationship with Ellie even more, the other girl in the. I don't know. I'm just hyped. I'm a nerd, and
Yeah, the narrative just it. You could. I feel like I just connected more in the show than I did in the game, and that
Because
was
you actually see him face to face instead of the third person like
right.
behind
Right.
him the whole time. So
That's like that show is excellent. The show is excellent. I think they did a fantastic job. Damn, what else was I gonna say about it? I can't even remember, man.
did you cry as well? Because I had little tears, like 2-3 times during the whole season.
it was.
No, I
it was
mean
a lot of
it definitely has some dark and sad moments, like for sure. And it's just done so well. And you know, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, like I feel like they just did a bang up job playing Joel and Ellie, man.
Ooh, and then the voice actor coming on there to
Oh,
play the
Play
mother.
Ellie. Oh my!
Spoilers. That's a
Oh, yeah.
spoiler.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
I got hyped.
Well, it was cute. They look
it
the
was
same.
very good. Yeah, it was based off her
So good.
character model. But yeah, I'm excited for Last of Us season 2. I do want to know because Last of Us season or the game Last of Us Part 2 is it did have a lot of divisive moments with players because you did get another main character along. I'm curious on how they're gonna build up this character's story and have us connect with her and not make it feel like we're watching two different stories like every other week.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I want to see how they do it, but I have complete faith in them. They've done this so well that I just don't see the second season being bad at all. And that's my take.
I can't wait to see the second season, but we're probably not going to get it until like 2025 or something.
2025. Well, if
I'll do it
maybe.
2023.
So, yeah, 2 years seems
before I want
feasible.
Last of Us. That's
Say-
all I want. I just want House of the Dragon first.
We're going to get that next year, I think.
I forgot about that. Well,
It's supposed to be like the end of this year, beginning of next year. Yeah.
Ooh, I hope you're right.
while we're waiting on that, we can watch something else that I'm super excited about. I don't know about you guys, but late Power Ranger star JDF, Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, White Ranger, Tiger, Dragon Zord, film Legend of the White Dragon sets for fall release. So, Bat and the Sunners, the production company, and Bascule Productions Ltd. have set a North American theatrical release for the late Power Ranger star Jason David Frank's final film, Legend of the White Dragon. Universal moves up. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Pix release will coincide with what would have been the 50th birthday of the actor and martial artist who tragically died of suicide in November 2022, aged 49. Scott Kennedy's Falling Forward films will release it exclusively in theaters across the top 25 markets this fall. The fantastical so it is a word. The fantastical actioneer directed by Aaron Schunk and Sean I don't know how to say their last name, follows Eric Reed, aka the White Dragon, who is played by Jason David Frank, who after being a fugitive on the run for 3 years has returned to the city he fought to protect. He must now clear his name and save the family he keeps in secret before the mysterious Dragon Prime unleashes his own revenge. Frank produced the epic alongside Eric and Christopher J. with Mark DeCascos. King Batch is in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was surprised too.
Okay, King Batch, Michael Madsen, David Ramsey, Jason Font, Rachel Brooks Smith, Sierra Hanna, Kevin Porter, Mei Ling, I don't know her last name, Serena Vincent, and Frank's daughter. Oh, his daughter is there. Jenna Ray Frank rounding out the cast. So his daughter is in the film also. Frank was best known for playing the Power. We know who Tommy is. We don't need to know all that. But I guess the film is slated for fall. Super excited that they continued it because I know filming was done before he passed, and I'm glad that they're moving forward with producing it and getting it out there so we can see Jason David Frank one last time.
I can't wait.
Yeah, because I'm really excited about it because this is kind of like he kind of based this story off of like the comic book Power Rangers, and the Power Rangers comic books are good. It's a whole crazy story. Like even in I want to say this takes place in the future where like the Power Rangers are not our Power Rangers, but the Power Ranger power is now being used as like a kind of like a police force, and they pretty much control the population. They're the government, pretty much.
Control the population.
Yeah, they're the government. So I know that Jason David, the White Ranger in one of the comics, he started building his own team to fight them pretty much.
What?
Yeah. Like there's
really
evil
good.
Power Rangers and all types of stuff. And I feel like this is where this story is set off from, which is why I'm excited about it. And apparently, you know, he's going to get a new power, the White Dragon, which I guess combines the White Ranger and the Green Ranger.
Wow. I'm
So,
excited for this.
Dragon. Well, I guess they're both dragons, but
Have you guys
no,
seen
one's
this?
a tiger. So it'd be a tiger dragon?
Well, it's just White Dragon.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say, did they?
Have you seen the? I guess this was like the Kickstarter trailer for it. I'll play it. Oh, this is 5 minutes.
South exit. I'll cut him off.
We'll skim it.
Dragon Sword.
Dragon sword.
Remember that?
Yeah, this was the trailer for it, for like how he got like the funding for it. They did like a mini trailer.
Okay, yeah, I remember this.
Easy.
Aww.
Don't move.
Yo, I bet everybody gonna be in the theaters.
Already
Boo.
on it.
Man, tough.
Keep those hands
There will
right
not
there.
unless there will not be a dry eye. Unless you did not grow up with Power Rangers, there will not be a dry eye in that theater.
Right.
So like you see how they got like these police forces, they have different colors like the Power Rangers because their power is from the Power Rangers.
Oh. Okay, lightsaber battle.
You can't get hit in the face with a lightsaber
Why are you hiding?
I mean, that's
and walk away from it.
that's instant death. Sitting there at the pearly gates, like, what happened?
Wait a minute.
Population control. You can't win me over with that.
I mean, that's just like what they did in Last of Us. Fedra.
I already miss him.
You're not the only one who's lost
I
something.
know.
That's Adam, the Black Ranger.
Oh! What?
Johnny Youngbot, the voice of Vash the Stampede and others.
Oh, that's him?
Oh yeah, he does play Vash the Stampede. I forgot.
And he did reprise his role in the new Vash too.
We believe we finally found something to help us restore balance.
But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're trying to balance the world, and he builds his own team. I just want to show y'all the suit because the suit looks dope. Oh, here, right here.
The White Dragon.
He must have failed, so
Also
they
known
all
as
land like
Eric
that. Right.
Wait,
Until Eric Reed
John Diggle?
held accountable.
What?
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Did I not watch this whole trailer before?
He looks younger in
Right.
Well, this trailer was made not a long time ago, but pretty long ago.
Oh, wow.
You know he's still gonna look the same anyway.
Oh, snap.
Cuisine.
Oh, this must be new content because this I did not see all this before.
Hey guys, hate to interrupt, but I'm
He's
kind of
always
getting
in
a
a
weird feedback.
movie. I'm glad he does. There he is.
there he
Oh,
is.
look at him.
Where is Eric Reed?
Well,
Sure, let's shoot you and see if it
what we're
will
working with.
pierce your armor.
I think I just got like extra hype.
I got two. Is Night Kids going to see this in theater?
Yes.
I'm excited.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so we have to. Was that Billy? Don't know.
Oh, here's the suit.
Look at that. The super shoulder pads.
Yeah, you know the bigger the patch, the bigger the
Is
Zord.
that Billy? I don't know.
Sword.
I didn't see.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna shed a tear. It's gonna be a fake.
So if you
tear,
guys
but
pick a
I'm still
day,
gonna
I'll
shed
just
it.
have to watch it down here, and I'll just be, spiritually with y'all. Then when we all come out,
Then we all come back together on Discord and talk about it.
yes.
It's definitely gonna be one of those films like whether it's bad or not, I'm still gonna be like excited about it.
Yeah, I'm still excited.
But yeah, that was our last story.
What happens when we have our last story?
Well, on Thursdays we do the Night Kids Q&A, get into the pot of gold and rainbow. But that will be today after we close out the podcast. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and close the podcast out. We'll get into our QA with Rainbow Kisses, where she asks us questions, we answer them, and we get the chance to reverse it if we don't want to answer. But yeah, before that, let me do games coming out this week. Yeah, because we missed Monday. So games coming out this week: The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azores on PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. That came out a couple days ago. The Wreck, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Came out a couple days ago. Wilson, Lords of Mayhem came out yesterday. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. Anno 1800, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR on PlayStation VR 2. Bayonetta Origins. Oh, that like 2D Bayonetta game is coming out tomorrow. Bayonetta Origins, Sarahza and the Lost Demon. That comes out tomorrow. WWE 2K23 comes out tomorrow as well. And that is it for games coming out this week. Next episode will be Monday. Should be I don't know who's gonna be. It'll be me and Yano for sure. If somebody else wants to show up Monday, that's fine too. If you guys
work early.
Yeah, we'll see. If you guys want more content from the Night Kids, where can they find you, Yano?
You can find me, Yanonick, over at Twitter at NK_Yanonick, or over at my Twitch channel, which I will be going back live starting next week at twitch.tv/Yanonick. Lily, where can people find you?
I want to give him a round of applause. He did it, guys.
That was a good one.
Yeah. You can find me over on
That's
Twitter.
two times. He gets 2 times he got it right. Sorry, Lily.
Oh, let's see if he does it like for the rest of the month. You can find me over at Twitter at LilyMasume. Also on my shop, where I do have some nudes and some
what?
soap called nudes. Got some noodle
Wait.
soap.
What? I'm so confused.
Noodle soap.
Oh.
Soap.
Oh.
Nudes. NOODS. Nudes.
Got you. I was about to say, man, she started OnlyFans.
Not on no square.
How you get the ducats?
Over at bathandbones.square.site. Cynderelle, where can we find you?
You can find me here Thursday nights, and also in the Night Kids Discord. Rainbowkisses, where can we find you?
You can find me here on Thursdays, the Night Kids Discord, or over at Twitter, X_Rainbowkisses. BTG.
Oh yeah, you can find me here Mondays and Thursdays on Team Night Kids, twitch.tv Team Night Kids, or you can find me on Black and Tie Guy Plays on Twitch, Instagram, NK_BTG Plays on Twitter. And yeah, that's it. And remember, this has been Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids.